Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Let's go,
Lean back, it's the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. They give it to him again. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Falcons going with a dime package here on third down. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He's going to throw this one. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he has him right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Come on, go!
Another carry for Robinson. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Get it!
They go play action on first down. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Just the Eagles.
First carry of the game here for the former Iowa Hawkeye. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Hawk 70. Hawk 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. All the left side. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pop by Theo Johnson. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Bronco 80.
Back-to-back carries here. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
3rd down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
He's brought down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They tracked him down after a small gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled for a short gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defense coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, set.
There's a dive up the middle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it 2nd and 4. They'll run here from the gun. Galloping inside the 40. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
From the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Brought in close to the 8. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Okay, ready?
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Back to the well again. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
The kicker on for the
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. 70, 19, 18. Let's go.
Hand off now from the gun. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
It's everything he has under this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Come on, set.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 6, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He cuts it to the right sideline. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. 14, the Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Bronco, Hawk 70, Hawk.
The give now out of the shotgun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Palmer motioning right. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. They'll run here following the penalty. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Shotgun now on third down. It's out. That's a long ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And he gets to it in the end zone. This is going to be a touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead off the turnover.
The kicker on for the
As soon as that football hit the ground, Brock, we were just waiting to see, would it be 2, would it be 6? Who's going to get on it? It all came down to who jumped on it first.
Yeah, and in that mad race to the football, Kate, it was 6 points that won out. They were alert. As soon as they hit it and forced that ball out, quick to get on it before anybody on offense could try to salvage things and limit that significant damage.
On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Go. 69, 19, cut 19, cut 19.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready. Johnny Ryan, drop 50, drop 50.
They'll work against the blitz. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Come on, come on.
They are throwing it again. Has a man on target to Johnson. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Viking 18. Go.
Back on second and goal. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And that gets him back to within 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
He's got 1st down here from the 36. Staying with Robinson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Pass play coming here. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd down, they need 7.
2. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 60, Panther 60.
We'll air it out on 3rd. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down.
Bronco 80.
They're going to try and throw it here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Falcons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Get it. 7.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
From the gun on third down.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Come on. Steady.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again.
We've got a screen to the running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
There we go. 6-18, Pioneer.
Throwing it on second down. To the right, and intercepted. And he brings it back with a pick six and the Atlanta touchdown. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
Carried by the wide receiver. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Throwing from the gun here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Taking a shot deep here. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Let's go.
I'll throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Get it. Ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
He brings it in.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Dropping back to throw.
Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Throwing on third and goal.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's out the clear. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Plowing up the middle.
They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Okay, ready?
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12.
Here we go. Set.
Another carry for him.
He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ready up.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready.
Third and long for him here. This one's caught.
He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Back now, pressure coming. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
19 Tigers, trap 60, trap 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. Hubbard lost it, ball's out. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Gravity Lions, go!
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and
19 Tiger,
Back to throw. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here's Palmer. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Come on, hit! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Airing it out to start this drive. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Looking in the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
For Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do it in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Thrown right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And he brings it back for the pick six and the Atlanta touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throwing on second. Riley Johnson once more. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Complete to Theo Johnson. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. He's going to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Finds him over the middle. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. It's complete. This is Anguka. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
He's going to throw it again. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for two, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
It really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more, these super athletes who can electrify on returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Let's go now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
We draw it up front.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on
19
third.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
We draw it up front.
The Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.